Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing, single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We are also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebartogo.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today we have a special show where we're going to be tasting a pretty interesting one here. Santa's Reward from Father Time Whiskey Company. Of course, that's Jim Gaffigan's. And this is the special one they did at Christmas. We were told we might be able to get a bottle in here. It didn't happen, but we did get a sample, so we're going to try it. My name's Steve Akeley, joined by Darren McCroy. What's up, Darren?
Nothing. What's up with you, Steve?
Not much. I'm excited about this one. It is a 15-year-old product. Comes with a $500 price tag. It comes in we just got a sample size bottle, folks. We don't have this thing, but it comes in a decanter, a box with a decanter, little jingle bells on it.
Oh, nice. I'm sure it does, because even our sample bottle is in these really nice sample bottles.
It's in a nice sample bottle, for sure.
That we've been talking about lately.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool, but we'll get to that after the break. For right now, though, you said there's something you want to talk about. What is that, sir?
So, we already, as we're sitting here at the ABV Barrel Shop, it is just ticked over to the new year, and we already have several big events coming up for this year. Well, what should people be on the lookout for big events, especially the out-of-town listeners, which ones might be worth coming in for?
Okay, so yeah, we've got one, and there's still space available, and you probably don't have anything going on. It's Saturday, January 10th. That's going to be our 3.5-year anniversary festival. It was put together based on request by distilleries who said, hey, you guys do this festival in July celebrating your anniversary. I'd like to get in on that. We're like, well, we're kind of capped out. There's only so much room we've got. We do this indoors. We've only got so much room. And they're like, well, you should do another one in the winter, which, by the way, is even slower time for us. We'd be happy to come up here and do that. So
yeah, no distilleries packed this time of year.
Exactly.
Stupid dry Januaries and things like that.
So we set up this event for Saturday, January 10th. People were a little hesitant, I think, in buying tickets. We've only sold about 60% of capacity as we record this. I think we're going to end up, I don't know that we'll be a sellout, but we'll probably be 75-80% of capacity, which I think is going to be pretty good, and there's a potential to sell out. I feel like our last 10 days we've got going into this thing, that there's going to be a lot of sales going on, because it looks like the weather's going to be good. I think that was a concern for people.
It might be almost 50. It's going to be beautiful.
Yeah, so it's going to be, weather's not going to be a factor. We've got great distilleries there. We've got people who are going to be sampling out over 25 brands. We've got attendance prizes, all kinds of cool stuff. And we're going to be doing some in-store specials just during the event and stuff. It's going to be cool.
We're going to be getting things out of the vault.
Which is a big thing. 4 different barrel picks coming in, at least slated, so we'll see. We're always at the mercy of, does shipping coordinate with the stuff, and we've got a white knuckle ride going on right now. We've got one of them's in town, Deer Hammer. And then we've got one from Investment Whiskey. We're hoping the best for that. And then we've got 2 from our friends at Luxco. So we've got a Yellowstone pick and a
minor case
rye. So we're hoping to get all those and release them at the party. We'll see what happens. So yeah. So
and we're gonna have Kanoas here, and this is a big year for them. They're gonna be opening brick and mortar locations probably early on this year, but they still have time.
They got more stuff going on too. Like what is it? More food trucks, or I don't know. They got a lot of stuff.
They're gonna be. For 1 month, I don't think I know enough to say which month, but they are going to be at Busch Stadium 3 steps at a concession stand, 3 steps behind home plate for the month as a test run.
Okay.
And if the Cardinals like having them there, which they're gonna,
right,
it will become a lifetime contract for whenever Canoas wants to do it, basically.
Okay. Well, that's exciting. All exciting stuff. They deserve all that, by the way, so that's cool. And they do a good job of remembering who their friends were when people didn't care as much as they do now.
Yep.
You know, that's the thing. They're going to have all the success, and they're going to be huge, but they're still good supporters of us. We've got them locked down for 4 different events this year, and they've committed to doing all of them. And I checked them. I was like, hey, things are going to be busy. They're like, nope, we said we'd do these things for you. We're in. So that's really cool and refreshing.
So the next big event is one that we haven't really started talking about. I don't even know if we've formally announced who, because in April we always do our Hall of Fame one starting last year.
Right.
And we've been saying it around the shop, but like it's not ready to be promoted yet.
Right. Well, we can say who it is, so we can give you a teaser. So there's 3 people who are going to be going in. It's going to be Gary Heingartner of Wood Hat Spirits. It's going to be Adam Stumpf of Old Monroe and Royce Neely of Neely Family Distillery. And they're all going to be here bringing things from their portfolio, signing bottles. We'll do some barrel releases from each of them. It's going to be a very exciting time. I mean, it's going to be a cool thing. It's going to be a little bit different than last year, too. I think we're going to do a panel discussion in each one of them and stuff like that, get these guys talking, get to know them a little bit better. It's just a little bit different with Demetrius. He has so many things going on. You know, he had an art station. He had selling meat and all. The rest of these don't have that. They have bottles to pour, but so we're going to do some other stuff with them, too, while we've got them here. So
I still think it might, because we had Demetrius bring in some, like, family heirlooms and stuff.
Right, yeah.
I think it'd be cool, like, Gary can bring in who knows what, hats, corn, whatever. Adam might be the hard one, but if Royce brought like a couple of his old stills or something,
Royce can bring some stuff.
Like there's some cool things that we could do at a museum.
Yep.
That just occurred to me on this podcast that we could do that still. But these 3 group of guys, and you talk about them doing a panel, they're crazy. They all know each other, and they all love whiskey. What I meant by crazy is crazy knowledgeable. I did not finish that word. It made me sound like I was saying they're crazy, but they're so knowledgeable in different facets and really run 3 different operations in size and capacity and plans. And that's a fascinating panel, those 3.
Yeah, for sure. So very excited about that. That's going to happen, like I said, in April. We'll get the dates out on all this. We're kind of hold off on promoting, more festivals when we have festivals in front of it. So it's not like, hey, come to this festival, come to this festival. So the other one, obviously getting ready to happen here, we will begin promotion on the Hall of Fame one next. The one following that will be in July. It'll be the second Saturday in July. That's going to be our big anniversary festival. Biggest festival of the year, biggest day of the year. This is not going to disappoint. So, yeah.
It's such a big event and day that we have to do the second one, as you mentioned earlier, right? Like that is...
Yes.
We're like... Yeah, okay, we need more space and time for these people to tell stories and have a good day.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, and I'm going to put a big push on getting the biggest superstars from the world of bourbon in here for that. This is going to be, you're going to want tickets for that. You might want to just send me your routing number because you're going to want these tickets so bad because there's going to be so many of these great people all in one room signing bottles. It's going to be cool. It's going to be a neat thing. For sure.
Even if we hit a 10th of what we're aiming to hit, it's going to be a crazy day. Like it's going to be the best one of them that we've done in the last 2 years since we started doing them. And everything's just gauging up just a little bit bigger this year.
Yes, yeah. We had our biggest day ever at our anniversary last year, and we're determined to beat that. The other ones we kind of come into like, whatever we do, we do. We got a benchmark on the July one. We want to beat that, and it's not going to be easy.
No, it was a pretty high benchmark.
Right, we're going to have to be on our A game, which means good things for you guys. We the only way we can beat what we did is to do better and make it more enjoyable for you, our audience, and that's what we're going to try to do. So we'll see if we can make that happen. The last big festival of the year is our Bourbon Artisan Festival. It's on the first Saturday in November, and that's just a fun event. It's a kind of a sleeper, really, because you're like, Artisan Festival, I don't know. So we have some special releases we do for that. We got this thing going on where we release a brandy from Demetrius Kane. I'm sure we're going to work on trying to get something like that happen again this year because he's got more brandy, even though he'll tell you he doesn't. I know he does, so we'll work on that. And then it's just 12, 14 I think different artisans that come in, people that make stuff with bourbon. It's a cool event for sure.
Yeah, and that is the most different. It's the least whiskey focused one,
right?
But the most fascinating one because and we've already invited some people back in that, but we might find new people and start inviting them too. It is really. Also, if you know any bourbon artisans in the St. Louis area, reach out to us. Let us know.
Right.
Because if they do anything, they probably want to be at this event.
Yes. So excited about that. So that's our big 4 festivals this year, and we got a lot of other events and cool things like that. The one that has the buzz right now, I've got someone. I got to get this booked, but we got someone willing to, compete against Darren to make 3 different cocktails in a challenge. And she's from Planter's House, which is probably the best bourbon bar in the St. Louis area, and we'll see if Darren can beat her in a cocktail making contest. So
that one's gonna be fun, and those tickets are gonna go incredibly fast too.
Yes.
I think everyone that wants it as soon as they see it.
I know. So I want to make sure I do it right and get it all locked in and all that. So that'll be coming out soon. We've been working on holiday stuff, just trying to keep our head above water, and we don't really have a whole lot on the books right now. And January's full anyway with all kinds of small events, and I'm out of town for a little bit of the time. We got a couple days we're closed, so there's a whole thing going on.
Other people like Demetrius doing events in January. It's really just a tough month to navigate.
Right. Yep. So that's what we got going on, Darren.
Yep.
Pretty cool stuff, right?
Yep. It is a cool year coming in, and every one of these festivals, our execution gets just a bit better. Like to the point where we were talking about the 3.5 year, because we hadn't seen each other for a week and a half, basically.
Yeah.
And I was like, I think we're just ready to do the 3.5 year. Where the first time that we did one of these big festivals, we had to plan every day for weeks leading up to it.
Right.
It's just we've kind of understood, and
now we know what we're doing, right?
Yeah, and so each time that makes us, we can think about how can we make this better. So we just get better with every event.
Yep. Yeah, for sure. All right, what we'll do next, we'll take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're going to be trying Santa's Reward from Jim Gaffigan. We'll do that in just a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Speaking of executive bourbon steward certification, the ABV Barrel Shop in St. Louis, Missouri has developed a unique partnership with the Stave and Thief Society to offer a preparatory class to assist you in getting your executive bourbon steward certification. This prep class costs only $25 and is available to take live or online via Zoom. Graduates of our class receive a coupon code good for 15% off your executive bourbon steward certification held in Louisville, Kentucky. This saves you almost $90. Additionally, you can collaborate with fellow attendees to split travel costs when you go to Louisville. If you're interested in signing up for the class, simply head over to abvbarrelshop.com and check out the classes and events page. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in the spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com. And now, back to the show.
This is Kyle Neely. I need to go home and wiggle my mouse. You're listening to the Bourbon Daily.
All right, everybody, welcome back. It's Steve and Darren here at the ABV Barrel Shop. We're sitting at the tasting bar getting ready to try Santa's Reward, a limited edition release. First time that Jim Gaffigan's done this. I assume it's going to be something that he looks to kind of every year. Again, it's in a very special presentation. It's meant to be a statement piece, incredible gift. It could be something that, maybe that's a big milestone, you're retiring or something like that, or just want to get someone the ultimate holiday gift. That's one of those type of things. So kind of very cool. Again, it comes in a box and has a letter actually signed and numbered by Jim. It's got the little jingle bells that hang from it. The decanters all, etched and stuff like that. It's really cool looking. Even our little mini sample bottle is etched and it says SR on there.
Yep.
With like a snowflake type of thing. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff.
Yes. So you said before this was 15-year-old whiskey?
Yes.
Okay.
And that's all we know. We just know it's 15 years old. I don't know anything else about it. So just very minimal information. But yeah.
I mean, if you're going to know one thing, 15 years old at least tells you something to start with.
Yeah, for sure. So Jim is he's getting into this stuff. And I like the idea of a super limited edition release. If I had a whiskey brand, I would want to do the same type of thing. So this is what he's got going on. So let's give this thing a taste.
Yeah. On the nose, it's nice, lovely, classic bourbon.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's taste it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's really good. It's kind of sweet with some savory notes. You certainly get some of the oak on there, but it's really almost like a berry, like some sort of, blueberry or boysenberry or some kind of berry on there.
A boysenberry or like mountain blackberry,
something unique, that I've tasted before, but I can't necessarily just pull out of the cobwebs in the mind right now.
And also you get the rye spice and warmth on the front of the palate instead of on the back where you usually get it. I got it on the tip of my tongue, and then it developed in that beautiful fruit medley, might be the right word.
Right.
It's a couple different fruits in there.
Yeah, so something to look forward to, and you're thinking, wow, $500 bottle, I'd never buy that. Well, let's also think about gift-giving season, so we're talking about next year now, but, sometimes, you're chipping in for the boss, so you get 20 people from a department chipping in, well, all of a sudden, maybe a $500 bottle, a statement piece does look like it's okay, so you never know when you might play into that, or you want something maybe, you've got a child that's getting married. You're like, I want to have a special spot. Something like this fits into that. So,
and I think a special occasion that you're missing out here, and I think that was the play of being Santa's Santa's reward is like instead of milk and cookies, I'd say you can leave this bottle there. That'll definitely make Santa happy.
Okay.
I think it'd be guaranteed to make Santa happy.
All right, that allows everybody to pitch it to their spouse. Be like, hey, why don't we do this?
Yeah.
Leave that out for Santa. So yeah, good stuff. So exciting from Jim. Like I said, I'm sure it's sold out. We were promised maybe to get one bottle. I'm hoping maybe that happens next year. So this is our first year doing it. We weren't quite approved yet for the state of Missouri to make it happen. We are approved now, so hopefully next year. Really. So there you go. We'll wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where people can find us there. And we'll start with you. Where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram at The Bourbon Adventures.
All right, for me, I'm an easy guy to find. I'm at Steve Akeley, Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website, steveakeley.com. We've also got a company website, that thing's abvnetwork.com. Check it out. Everything that we do is out there. Also, come by and see us. The ABV Barrel Shop, the place where you can try before you buy. We're online, abvbarrelshop.com. That's going to do it for today. We'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye, y'all.
Peace. Before we let you go, let's talk about one last thing. The ABV Barrel Shop in the St. Louis community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on a couple of things. First of all, single barrels. We are the place where single barrels live. We go to distilleries, taste through the whiskey, select the best barrel, and have it shipped to our store where we present it to you, our customers, by allowing you to try before you buy. We're also known for the classes that we have in our education center in the store, as well as the events we have with industry professionals from the bourbon business. If you are in the St. Louis area, please come by and visit us at 6 Fox Valley Center in Arnold, Missouri. Or at a minimum, at least sign up for our email and text distribution so you know exactly what's going on in our shop over at abvbarrelshop.com. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.